Here's my McLane 20-inch greenskeeper mower. I'm going to go over how I ended up choosing this McLane in future videos. This is just going to be an introduction to the channel. Out of the box, the assembly was pretty simple. Had to attach the clutch lever, adjust the clutch, attach the throttle lever, and put the handle on. Overall, it took me about 30 minutes. I have a new roller. This was custom made for me. This is actually a 3-inch roller, and what I found was the 3-inch roller is a little too big. So I actually had the company that did that custom one, they did a 2.5-inch for me. I'm trying to get my putting green down as low as I can get it. 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, you know, that area. I really want it to be short. Other things I've learned is the blade adjusting. It's a real learning curve. You know, I cut my lawns at 3 different heights. Now, my front yard is only about 1,800 square feet. I'm looking to expand it this year. My backyard's about 1,400 square feet, and I'm looking to do a little expansion on that. You know, so I have a little over 3,000, about 3,200 total square feet of lawn, front and back. And I'm going to expand that. I'm probably going to end up somewhere around 4,000 total. In 2025. So I'm looking forward to doing some changes. I'm going to make some videos of some of these changes. I have a hole cutter. You know, I want to put a flag in next year and, you know, just get it all dialed in. ...2024 was actually my 3rd renovation on this yard. I did a renovation 2022, I did a renovation 2023, and I just have done this renovation 2024, and this is where I'm going to stand. I'm finally really happy with the grass cultivars I have. I have the bent grass putting green, and I have Kentucky bluegrass. It's called Fairway Blues for my regular area. My backyard is kind of a mix because I have a lot more shade back there. I planted Kentucky Blues, but it didn't really grow that well in my shaded areas, so I changed over to a fescue. It's a red chewing fescue from the same company I get the Kentucky Blues from, and it's called Confidence Shade. And you know, I did it late this year. I really haven't got that to grow. I've had to trim some trees to get that to where it will grow, hopefully in 2025. You'll notice in some of these video shots that there's some patchy spots here. I had done a little bit of a change in the putting green. The outside edges used to be Kentucky bluegrass. I cut that out and I tried to add the bent grass back in. I started that a little late in summer, and I believe between the heat and continually mowing, it just never really took. So I'm going to redo that project 2025. And I'm also going to go back to the beginning, 2006, when I bought this house, show you where I started and where we're going, where I've gone, and all the things I've done in between. So here's kind of the renovations I've done in my yard. I started, you know, back in 2006, and it had a lot of moss, and it just didn't look good. I didn't like the grass. This is about 2007. I put sod in the front and seed on the top. And I did that because I just didn't want to deal with wash away, and I was just trying to just make it basically look better and, you know, a little easier. So this was kind of my first step at growing grass from seed in that little top area, and I think it really turned out nice. This is about a month after I'd planted the grass, a month and a half, and it started filling in pretty good. You know, sorry the picture qualities aren't that great, but you know, 2006, you know, the cameras weren't as good as they are today, and I really wasn't taking pictures thinking that I was going to be doing videos about these changes I've made. Where my yard ended up, I did a lot of changes to the landscaping. I planted a lot of bulbs. I have done some reseeding in the yard because I've made changes that I didn't like with some seed. Some overseeding I did. So here you see I had ripped out part of the yard and reseeded it. And this was basically 2008 right here, and basically where it has been ever since. So here I've removed the tree that was there. It was dying, and I had a friend come out and he removed it, and I put in this Kentucky 31. I was not happy with it, did not like it, and as you see also where the tree used to be, it had left a light patch of grass, so I felt there was a problem with the soil. So I tore this out and I went this direction. I added the putting green and the Kentucky bluegrass. The bent grass started out really quick, the bluegrass really slow growing, and I had some washout on the slope here that I have going down towards the sidewalk, and you know, it took a long time to fill in, but by the end of 2023 here, it was looking really good. But I really wasn't happy with the Kentucky bluegrass that I had put down. So 2024 I ripped it out. I put in this Kentucky fairway grass. It's really nice. It's made for shortcut, and it took a long time to fill in, but I really liked the outcome. As the year went on, I was able to get it to fill in pretty nicely, and here is kind of where we sit right now. So 2025, I got lots of new videos I'm going to go ahead and post regarding my yard, what I've done to my yard, steps I've done, things I use, and how to deal with the McLane 20-inch greenskeeper mower, making the adjustments that are needed. So I hope you'll like and subscribe to my channel here so we can get it started. And like I say, you know, maybe you'll learn a few things, maybe you won't. But I think it's going to be a nice little educational channel here to help people understand more about putting greens, bent grass. Thanks for watching.